Exhibition. Exhibition.
Alright, what's going on, my fellow YouTubers? If you guys are watching this now or later, feel free to subscribe. You guys can follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. The description is down below. I'm going to be playing online head-to-head ranked match just to see how I play against other people. Unfortunately, the accessibility features are not going to be modified on the online just yet.
Franchise. Exhibition.
So we are going to go into the exhibition here, and then we go down one because it's where you play a quick match head to head. And see if I can select my team. Alright, so we have Vikings, Bears, Bengals, Buccaneers, Broncos, Browns, Cardinals, Chiefs. I'm going to be the Minnesota Vikings just to see how. So we'll go with Minnesota Vikings. And wait for the match to load up. Normally it's 5 minutes or quarter, which is pretty decent. And I'm not sure who my opponent is just yet, because when you play head to head, you're not going to know who the other opponent is or who does that person pick until the game loads up.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL
Denver,
on EA
Minnesota.
Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings.
Hey, hey, hey. Here are you.
Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. This will be taken very short. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points.
Minnesota
I do know this from
Vikings.
experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
But this is head to head. This is online. This is me playing against someone else. If he would just pick his play. I do believe I'm on defense.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. Rolls over him. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
I gotta watch it because he might run. I want to try to.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
How are you?
A Bronco first down.
Okay,
Keenum hooking up with Thomas. On 1st and 10. Keenum flush to his right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He's playing dink and dunk. He hasn't gone for anything deep just yet. When you play online with other people, I can't blitz all the time.
To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders.
Emmanuel.
40.
Oh, he got it.
30. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
That broke it.
Emmanuel Sanders, 74 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Cyclist.
What's going on, my friend?
Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Now, people online, what's up, my friend? People online like to blitz a lot, so let's see if I could change this up a little bit.
First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
If
2
you win,
yards
then
on the
you are
carry
the
there.
best.
It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They go play action. Cousins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
First carry for Devontae Booker. And down inside the 15 he goes. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Throwing now is Keenum, eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Daniil Hunter able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
Hi.
What's going on, my friend?
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Keenum to throw on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Keenum escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked it.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Following the interception, Cousins will be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
That wasn't supposed to be a sack.
When I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hello.
Second down, Cousins. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
All right, now here we go. Let's go. First.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
Hey, man, you got
bar,
this.
have a diet soda with it and balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Back to the air on second down. It's Keenan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing is Keenum on third down. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
No, he might go for it.
Hey, yo, let's go.
Keenum now on the keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Yeah,
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll hand off to Walker. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball in the coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Yeah, we're good. Touch.
They'll try the air now with Keenum. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted.
Oh, picked it. Nice.
Well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
We're just trying to pass it. I'm only down by 1 touchdown here.
Yellow, he's in there. Yellow.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
2-minute warning.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Cousins now on 2nd down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Try to play in the middle of the field.
A first down throw for Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brandon Marshall coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
He's
so
playing
jump there defensively.
really aggressive.
Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will face a 2nd
Are
and
you
9
Minnesota?
now following the penalty.
Yeah, he's being really aggressive right now. But when you play online, you don't have. I don't have the accessibility features to help me.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Tremaine Brock.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, You can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum dancing to his left. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
My defense is keeping it.
Harrison Smith. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you do.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Eric Kendricks not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Keenum. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Yo.
Everson Griffin in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
What?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
What are you looking for?
No thought to bring this one
It's
out.
in the bathroom.
And they'll take over at the 25. Out come the Vikings. They'll have
It's
it first
in the laundry
on
room,
offense as
dude.
we begin the 3rd.
Here,
They're
I'll
down
get it.
here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing, Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one, and even 60 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the red zone now, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's second down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
A second down throw for Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Derek Wolfe able to drop him for a loss of 4. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Let's just do me. Let's just do me. Two.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Very left. There you go, boy.
On first down, it's Keenum. And this one is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A second down carry for Booker. Oh, nice move. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey. 53. All right. Go, doctor.
They'll pitch it to Booker. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hey, we're good. Orange. Here goes the hot.
Now Keenum. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Barr in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Keenum. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Welcome back now to Denver.
Heh.
It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, go, let's go, let's go. Hey, Mike's right. 22. 22. Here we go, boys. Hey, orange, orange. Orange, orange. Jam, jam. Hot. Go, doctor. Cut.
Booker on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I didn't get notifications. I wondered if we did it.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Ben Gideon coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Here's Keenum to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They do snap it to Keenum. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Cousins now to throw on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Von Miller in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Simmons.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The drive starts with Devontae Booker. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. On the handoff, this is Booker. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Broncos on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
You must score.
They set up the screen to Booker. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Jam, jam. Hey, orange, orange. Orange, orange. Jam, jam.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here.
22. Roger, roger, roger.
Now Keenum. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Keenum now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Booker. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. Good gain there on first down. And keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front.
This is a little bit
good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Keenum on the throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
No, roger, roger.
On the carry, it's Booker. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every
So
defender.
it looks like I'm going to lose this game 7-0. One play. One big play I gave up.
The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how
You
about
play
that 0 on
MKX
the
Mobile.
scoreboard
Do
for
you
them?
want an accident
Going
with
along
every
those
gold in a
zeros in the
maxed
time
out
column,
diamond
too.
team of Shao Kahn Injustices rated in Classic Raiden account?
On EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.